That's Luke. that am Star Wars now. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTuber. What are you doing? Disney with your Star Wars this is from the comic book. This is licensed. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not even going to point out the fact that he looks very, very girly. He looks girly. He's girly in this one. No, I'm going to point out the fact. He looks very girly. All right, a lot of people are saying that, yeah, it looks like he's wearing eye makeup. It looks like he's wearing lipstick. And yeah, it does, but it also looks like the line around his jaw is way too thick. Now, this is coming from me. I know nothing about art or comic book art in particular. I couldn't tell you what's right or wrong with this from a technical standpoint, but I can tell you it looks cheap. It looks amateur. It looks... I hate to say I could do better, but I can't draw, and I could probably do a little bit better because I would just take a picture of Luke, try and copy my best to make it look like him, and not give him the goth eyeliner, I guess. I don't know. Is he going to have a wig next? Is he going to paint his nails black and go with white face and paint an upside down cross? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're going for the Caitlyn look on this one. Who knows? You know what? It's fine. You do you. Who are they trying to sell this for? They're just doing this to bait people into talking about it because we know kids don't buy comics. We know they'd rather be off there playing Fortnite. We know this is only to get people like us to be, oh, he looks like a girl. Rah, 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 rah. I get that. I just can't help but notice how ridiculously funny it looks. It just looks so bad and so cheap. And I get it. They're trying to erase all of Star Wars. They're going to go back. I probably did a video on this in December when they were talking about recasting Luke for the Obi-Wan series, how they seem to be wanting to just redo Star Wars, remake Star Wars. We get that they want to do that because that's Disney's MO, because they do a new Lion King and a new Little Mermaid and a new version of those every few years, it feels like. Little Mermaid they've done a few times, but come on, just stop. This is embarrassing. This is really, really bad. This is as embarrassing as Star Trek continually trying to go back to the past to bring up characters like Captain Pike. It's just ridiculous. Don't do it. We already have Luke Skywalker. He's Mark Hamill. There were 3 movies he was in. It was really good. And then they had some sequels that really came off like fan fiction, like just a disjointed corporate mess of focus groups, statistics, meetings, strategies, marketing. That's all these sequel trilogies really are. And to further prove that point, we're going to go over to our good friends Bounding Into Comics here. You ready? Boom. My snap isn't snap. My hands are dry. I didn't put enough lotion on. Disney rewrites The Battle of Hoth for Star Wars Episode 5 Empire Strikes Back for the 40th anniversary celebration. Yeah, this is from their little animated thingamathing. We're not going to show you all of it. We're just going to kind of click through it here. And... Right. I think I get why they redo these, because look, they're only a minute and a half. They've got to kind of condense a lot of points, and it's very, don't get me wrong, it is very, very, wow, my camera's off center, very disrespectful to do that. It is very ridiculous. It is very insulting to the original fan base to go and redo them, but they don't see it as that. They see this as marketing and business, and how can we get a 1.5 minute little snippet out there to get people to remember Star Wars, so that they remember Star Wars, so that they can go and buy a thing or go watch the movies on Disney Plus or whatever they want you to do as a consumer. This is no different than a Coke or a Pepsi ad. This doesn't quite, in my opinion, feel like they're just remaking it. It just feels like they're condensing a lot of the best parts and jumbling it up. Don't get me wrong, it's a very, very, very bad call. I don't know if every single thing that they do is actually malicious or just completely misguided at this point. You know, and also shout out to Bounding Into Comics. Go check out their YouTube channel. They do a lot of great work over there. I gotta go back to this Luke Skywalker thing, though. I gotta go back to this comic book, because I know a lot of people really wanted me to just rail on this. This is just more of the same. little bits to just keep remarketing, reworking, and keep making money off of stuff that they came in and bought and are using as a corporate asset flip to generate more revenue. They don't care about these characters. They don't care about the fans. They care about how many people talk about it. They care about the marketing. They care about all that type of stuff. And a lot of the time, people like to kind of think that Kathleen Kennedy or a lot of the people at Lucasfilm do this stuff on purpose. And I think some of them do. Some of them genuinely don't like Luke Skywalker. Some of them genuinely don't like the original fan base. Some of them might actually be doing that for malicious intent, but some of them might just be clueless. Some of them might just be so off in their own little Hollywood bubble that they don't know what they're doing. This isn't like Star Trek, where we have flat out proof that they want to do stuff just to upset us. We have proof of Alex Kurtzman saying, yes, we just want people to talk about it. We want people to argue about it. And I don't know if that's the same case over here, but we know that as a fact in Star Trek. And the more they get people arguing about it, and the more they get people outraged over this is why I can't be super, super outraged, because at this point I can kind of look at it a little bit more objectively for Star Wars anyway. Star Trek still hurts. I'm still going through the stages of grief on that one. I'm still in the I'm kind of angry. Star Wars, at least I can kind of say, look, we know what you're doing. We know you're doing this for attention. We know you're doing this to get people to talk about it. This is the same reason that the BBC released that article saying Empire Strikes Back was overrated a couple weeks ago for May the 4th. And I did a video on that article as well, where that article specifically just pointed out that the only thing that was overrated about Empire Strikes Back was that it set up the next film. Oh, and that article proceeded to slam the current films for being nothing other than just setting up the next one, except for Rian Johnson's Last Jedi, which completely took everything that was set up for him and chucked it over his shoulder like a lightsaber, or, the Doctor's Sonic, toy. Troy chucked it over his shoulder and said, no, we're not setting anything up. We're going to subvert your expectations. And that really hurt the brand a lot more than anything anybody did in Empire Strikes Back. Come on. Do better. Hire people who can draw, please. Stop paying pennies for these Tumblr artists. If they were any good, they would be selling their own comic books, but they're not. So maybe take some of your marketing budget and some of your budget that sends you all on fancy vacations and has you go and film in the Sahara Desert, even though you're using 90% green screen. Take some of that money and hire somebody who can do something a little bit more than just rage bait us, because that's all it really feels like. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Be sure to watch more Star Trek too. That's going to be coming soon.
Coming to CBS All Access. From the makers of Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard,
sheer fucking hubris,
and Short Treks, comes a new series that's more of the same old, same old. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, coming to CBS All Access, if it still exists.
Like the promo says, maybe. It may be coming soon. Eventually. If they get the funding and if CBS All Access is still a thing. Unfortunately, we're stuck with Star Wars for a very, 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 very long time. So definitely tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think this is just for us to be rage baited? Do you think this is just something for us to talk about? Or do you think that they're doing all of this stuff intentionally? Do you think that this is really more of the agenda just to feminize all of Star Wars, to do all of to make it more about appeasing that crowd, the pronoun crowd, the people whose pronouns are in their bios, who care more about that than actually the characters on screen? Because, let's face it, in my opinion, a lot of these people who have the pronouns in their bios and go around shipping all these characters are not exactly people who are dateable anyway. So, I hate using the word incel, but, hey, if the shoe fits, right? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below again. I am MechaRandom42. That's not called for. I'm not that bad. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.